Hello, check 1 2, check 1 2. Are we there? 3 2 1. Are we live? I think we are now. Good evening to you. My name is Jack Freeman, and we are bringing you live to the SRX race, the main event. I was not able to be ready for the first 2 heats, but here we are for the final 100 lap main feature. I am really excited for this race, and I hope you guys enjoy this stream. If you're watching after, hit that subscribe button for a Diecast giveaway. As you can see, we got some out here for you. Hopefully these don't fall over too. But just getting into this, let's get this thing rolling.
All right, thank you, Jochen. Let's take a look at the results again from P2. Here you go. There you have it, Scott Bloomquist. The winner, Ernie Francis Jr., who would never run on dirt. Right behind him there in the second spot, Paul Tracy, though, all the way down.
How are you guys all doing tonight? Put down in the chat who you think is going to win.
Until 1901. Actually, that's forever ago if you think about how long ago that was, right? This racetrack, Knoxville Raceway, is seen as a mecca for dirt racers. We have more now at the track, presented by Progressive Insurance.
Just working on something really quick for you guys.
Knoxville, Iowa is this tiny farming town, about 45 minutes southeast of Des Moines. It is a small town with a small town feel, with this racetrack planted right in the center of it.
The track is exactly 1/2 mile in length on the bottom. It's made of black clay, in scientific term zoot clay.
And hey guys, how are y'all doing? Okay, I think now we're finally getting this thing rolling here.
The best drivers in the world struggle here. You hate to say you're proud of that, but we are. When you win here, you've done something special.
It was built in 1878 for horse racing, and it was totally flat.
They put on a race here. First year was 1901.
I'm really excited for this main feature. I haven't really seen any of the others, so I haven't seen any of the first 2 heats. Really don't know how things are rolling for anybody, but I'm really excited for this main feature. I haven't really seen any of the others, so oh boy. Any of the first 2 heats, really don't know how things are rolling for anybody, but I'm really excited for this main feature. I haven't really seen any of the There we go.
Knoxville Nationals is the largest sprint car race in the world. It's often referred to as the Indianapolis 500 of dirt track racing.
How are y'all doing tonight?
Knoxville Nationals, it grows.
Drop a like if you haven't already. I appreciate it.
You just can feel it. The energy is just incredible. You're all here for the same thing. I was in front of Montrese, but there's nothing like it in the world. There just isn't.
A legendary racetrack indeed. Now it's time to check in with Matt Yoakum. Matt, you're standing by with Elio.
A legendary driver, fresh off his 4th Indy 500 win. Looked like you were poised to score your first dirt win. Was there some confusion?
Yes, so on the yellow flag, they said it's going to be a green and jacket flag. I kind of like confused, but you can't see the color until dust out there. I can't see if it's white to checkered flag. So I thought it was a checkered flag, so I back off, and then I see everybody's hitting and keep it going. I was like, oh, I guess the race is still on. So I can't believe I need to have someone in the radio to tell me these things, because I can't drive and see everything, especially my first dirt race.
That's what's happened when you're so used to having a spotter, and now you go on.
How you doing, Sheriff Tony?
The Lone Ranger behind the wheel.
I love it. I'm here, though, with Brian Brown. He is the man here. Tell us a little bit about those heat races, Brian. What happened? What do you expect going forward? And are you having fun?
I'm definitely, man. I'm not just can't wipe the smile off my face from lap 1. Just I've never drove a car with fenders before, so it's always with a wind sprint car, open wheel, things like that. So all this here and here is new to me, and I just didn't want to do something dumb the first heat races and knock the fender off, or do something that was going to.
What is? I got this thing in flash flood warning. So don't worry, I'm not going to die from flash flood, guys. Thanks for the stream, Jeff. No problem, Brian. The audio will be just back. See on the bottom, it says, again, a flash flood warning to the local area, but don't worry, it won't affect me. I don't live near the lake. But I think they'll be coming back here in a sec. I'm going to pause it. See if that'll do it. But yeah, how are you guys all doing tonight? I don't know who you guys, if you have a pick to win or who your favorite is, but hey, yo, Speed Demon 84, how you doing? Guys, drop. Well, I ain't in Georgia, Brian, so I'm in the wonderful state of New York where we have way too high of taxes, but you want Tony for the win? I don't really know if Tony's going to. I think Tony is probably the most likely answer to get the dub. I actually don't know what the lineup is for this final heat yet. But he's definitely probably like been the most consistent and fastest of anybody so far.
So this is where it all began.
But yeah, here we are.
I think when you talk about age and the amount of time racing, he's been racing for about
Bubba Wallace, I'm sorry, but Bubba Wallace is not in this race. Deegan is actually doing pretty well. In the first heat, she did well, but when the invert, she wasn't able to really move up through traffic very well in the second heat. I only saw the second heat, and I just know that she got third in the first heat. So I don't know too much. Sorry, guys, if it's a bit sketchy in here. Not sketchy, but laggy. But
once I got going, driving around,
I'm actually going to listen to this here. I don't really know anything about Ernie Francis Jr., so I want to hear what he says.
Yeah, I pretty much spent all day long just running around the front yard, and before I knew it, we were out at the go-kart track, and I was running the races. I'm still considered like a young racer coming up, but I have 19 years of racing experience. There's not a lot of sports where people have that much experience and are still only 23 years old. And now to have the all-time wins record out there, the most consecutive championships, youngest champion, really just incredible feeling to have that. And to have done it all with my family is something that's even better for it.
And as far as this, I think you said you had set this in 340.
Yeah.
Before the race, it went up a little bit.
I think when it's not running, I think it's a little bit.
It just fills it back up again.
Yeah. My mentor has definitely been my dad. Over the past 19 years of my racing career, he's been there for every single year of it. The impact he's had over my life is immense. From watching him race, he was always into cars. My grandfather, he was into cars, kind of passed it down to my dad. And my dad was building cars when he was a 20-something-year-old kid like me. Me being born right into it, I was at the racetrack every day. I was growing up around the smell.
Can you guys hear the? Can you guys hear the? What's it?
I grew up in the shop. I think that kind of just changed my whole life to where it's everything that I always knew growing up, and it's something that once I became a part of it, I knew it's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Those two indeed have a special bond. It's really cool to see them having a new opportunity and experience, especially on Father's Day weekend. I understand we've got some breaking news, and for this breaking news here at Knoxville Raceway, we're going to go to Brad Doherty. What is up, Brad?
Yeah, Lindsay, I'm here with series director
Breaking
Ray
news.
Abraham, genius behind this thing. Ray, it looks like some of these race cars have worn out the right front tires, banged them up just a little bit. Are you going to make any changes? Are you going to let them change more tires? What are you going to do?
Yeah, we have 4 cars that have damages in the sidewall from them not behaving themselves out there. Because the guys trying to make the track a little wider, and it is. So we really can't put new tires on that many cars and not put them on all. So I don't like, I don't like to do that. Keep everybody fair. We're going to put a right front tire on in addition to 2 rears and try and make it fair for everybody. We're again, like last week, we got to cool the cars down, cool the drivers down.
Why are they not just putting on 4 tires? They're putting on 3.
Man, they've had some really good races.
What?
I was a little bit upset about the green white checker, but that's the rule. We do not want to race to end under caution, so we are going to have a green white checker.
What?
There's 1 attempt normally at the 12-minute race, and there'll be as many attempts as we need. We could be here to midnight, right? To get this race to finish under green.
Okay, well, Matt, Ray says they can't make the racetrack any wider. These guys have to stop hitting the wall. They're going to give them a break this time.
Oh, it's going to get even more exciting, Brad. Now, the thrill from West Hill, Paul Tracy's certainly living up to his nickname. You've had some excitement out there. Anybody's number you want to write on the dash so you don't forget.
I'll tell you what, Matt, I'm about fed up with Michael Waltrip. I'm about to get boogity on him on this next race.
How are
2 weeks in a row, the guy's turned me, slammed into me, so I'll be looking for him.
Oh boy, we got some Paul Tracy, Michael Waltrip drama here. So,
Brad. Yeah, hold on, I'm coming. I got to talk to you, Michael. Hold on.
tell you something. I don't know if you know this or not, Brad, but I did put stars in big feet, 8 for dancing, and the 8 for these little cars. When I was leading, I got my darn foot. Look in here. I got my foot caught above the toe strap where you pull it back when it's wide open. Look at all that down there. And
There's a lot going on down there. And all over him. He's not going to take any more of it, Michael. What do you think about it?
well, will you be around me at the end of the race? Big boy. I don't want to tangle with Paul Tracy. But do you know who spun me out? Because I want to tangle with him. I want
Paul Tracy. Well, I think it was Paul Tracy, but it sounds better. Yeah, Paul Tracy spun you out. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to go spin him out, and if he's wrong, you're going to have to deal with him. If you tell me some bad information, it ain't my fault. Osborne Brothers, it ain't my fault.
Go get him, Michael. Clancy, we're coming back to you.
Brad, I don't even know how to follow that up, but I'm going to try my hardest. All right, here goes. We all know that racing is such a family affair, but I'm willing to guess that nobody knows that better than Marco Andretti. That's because Marco's dad, Michael, driver, team owner, and also his grandfather, Mario Andretti, one of the most famous drivers ever in IndyCar. Marco was cool enough to take us behind the curtain. He showed us what it's been like, what it was like as a kid growing up Andretti.
Oh, we got another Andretti feature now.
My dad, yeah, he means everything to me. And growing up, I mean, I remember being 3 years old on a four-wheeler running away from Dad sprinting after me, trying to catch me. Best piece of advice that Dad's ever given me. I really can't even pick one thing. You know, there's been so much, and it's been so cool to work with him again. You know, he's in my ear. He's my strategist. You know, he was such a big part of my career, and you know, stood by me when the chips were down. He's seen me have races in command and lost for whatever reason. You know, some of it fate and luck, some of it mistakes and stuff like that. So, you know, I think he's treated me like I won those races. That's a unique scenario that I had there, and I was blessed to have that type of support throughout my career. You know, 16, 17 years of professional racing with him, and
how you guys doing tonight?
So I can't wait till I can start giving him advice next year. I'll have more starts than him at Indy. Happy Father's Day. We'll be trying to get you a win in Knoxville.
Marco Andretti had just finished full-time racing in IndyCar. This is his first year not doing that. Marco looking to do something big here tonight. He looked at me before he started running tonight and said, I don't know what's going to happen. I've had so few laps here. So everybody's going to be paying attention to see what he can do in this feature. We want to tell you about Wheels Up, a cool moment that happened earlier. Our Wheels Up ambassador was the new women's head coach at Drake University. That would be Allison Coleman showing up, meeting with our Brad Doherty Tall Persons Convention. Can I say that, Brad? I just did. Yes, they had a lot of fun. They were asking questions. She got a chance to check out the car. Yes, congratulations to Coleman, named new head coach of Drake University women's hoops team. Stay with us. Much more to come here. Superstar Saturday night on CBS.
We'll be coming back, and I think we'll be starting the main feature by that point, but we'll see.
So with your home and auto bundle, you'll save money and get round-the-clock protection.
Sounds great.
Sure does.
The main feature will be starting up here, I believe, in a couple minutes after this commercial break here. I'm going to turn in that off really quick so we are under commercial break. Because honestly, the commercial breaks are sometimes more likely to get you copyrighted than the actual stream or whatever. Yeah, sub for a Diecast giveaway if you want to be entered into that. Yeah, as you can see here, we got some. I'm actually going to be releasing a Diecast review video over the next couple days. We've gotten a ton in the last, like, literally couple days. I've got a couple unboxed here. Honestly, just tons of random ads because I didn't have hardly any in the first place. And I'm trying to do a downhill racing Diecast league similar to NASCAR for Life, if you know who that is. Yeah. Here, I got a couple here unboxed for you right now. We got the 47. This is an AJ Allmendinger one here. trying to get that right there. This is a bit older. Nothing too crazy about this one, but that's pretty. You know, I won at Watkins Glen, my home track in that one. And then we got a Paul Menard throwback car. My first Menard car. I got these for like all of this, and these I'm about to show you these 5 for like $10 on a bid on eBay. So I was like, I'll take that. And then Chase Elliott Cup Series Championship car, trying to get that to focus there. Pretty sweet. I have another one of those right here, as you can see. But now I just got 2, so that way I can, I don't know, use them. And then, yeah, currently, guys, we're under commercial breaks, so that's why we aren't showing the race. But as soon as we'll be back, we'll have it up. Then we got the Ryan Newman throwback as well. My first Ryan Newman car. Actually, no, it's not, but got the 31 here. And then, lastly, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s 5th third bank car. Nothing too crazy about that, but just honestly, for $10 to get 5 that are all in brand new condition, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? But here are a couple more I got today from Cracker Barrel, of all places. Saw a couple there. This is a Clint Boyer car. So a decent ad right there. And then, guys, if you're wondering where the race is, we're currently under commercial break. So, yeah, we'll be back in like a second. I'm just showing you some of these cars here. Sub for a Diecast giveaway. Got this Tyler Reddick today. And last, we got a Ty Dillon. Decent Geico car. Yeah, you have the 14. Yeah. You know, that's, I don't know if you're talking about, it's a good deal to get 10 cars for 5, not 10 cars, 5 cars for $10. It's a pretty good deal when it comes to NASCAR diecast, especially new ones. Yeah, and then, yeah, this Clint Boyer, that's pretty good. I don't have a Clint Boyer, and this was like, I just got it, there was at a Cracker Barrel I was at today, so I was like, I'll grab it. And then this is an older, this is Dale Jr. I actually got this at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway when I was stopping through there. Got Jimmy Johnson final ride car. Here, I don't want to take my whole tower apart here, but I got Martin Truex Jr. Bass Pro / I believe a Toyota owner's car. Wait, is that? Or is it all Toyota owners? I don't know. Yeah, it's got Bass Pro in the back corner. But yeah, and so I just got some more here. Then obviously got the Skittle Zombies, the Ryan Blaney car. Got some stacked down there, as well as that Superman hauler. But yeah, that's some. Those are just some ads there. So yeah, hit that subscribe button for more. And yeah, you need the 13. Yeah, no, dude. Honestly, I'm like totally obsessed. Actually, it's probably not like healthy. I've become so obsessed. But here we are. We're coming to the green flag here in a sec for the final stage, or final stage. I'm calling them stages, man. I'm too used to NASCAR these days. I'll go with this camera angle. I think this is a good one. But yeah, here we are. Also, I got tons more back here too. One more lap, I think, and then they're gonna take the green. Yeah, here I can show you some other ones I got. I got this Bubba Wallace hauler, Air Force hauler. That's pretty sweet. I'm actually auctioning that one off with some other Bubba Wallace cars I have. I got this cool, this William Byron throwback car. This one's pretty sweet. Yeah, for you guys, the simps out there wondering how Hailie Deegan's doing, she was top 5 in both heats, so that's the only driver to do that, I believe. So pretty good. But here we are, coming to the green. And they're off. Let's go as they all dive down into turn 1. Nobody hits the wall for once coming off turn 4. Tony Stewart with a great restart over, I believe, Ernie Francis Jr. in second place. And this is only his first time on dirt, I believe, or one of his first times. Honestly, it's the first time for so many people on dirt. It's kind of crazy. It'll be interesting to see how Hailie Deegan can do, though, because she is definitely probably the second most or third most experienced driver on dirt here. But yeah, there she is in that pink car. I believe we're riding on her bumper cam. Right now, she is in 4th place. And then obviously Scott Bloomquist, the local town hero, in the 00 up in 3rd. And then actually the local town hero this week is not doing as well as Doug Coby did last week. He's been the other one. What's his name? I don't know his first name, but the Brown. He has been outside the top 6 most of the race. Yeah, appreciate how y'all doing. Drop a like if you haven't. Hailie Deegan, my stepbrother's uncle's crew chief's Brian Brown in the sprint cars. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's his name, Brian Brown. I didn't know it was, but that's pretty sweet. And here we are, and they are rolling through, baby. But it'll be interesting to see if we get any crashes in this heat, well, in this main feature. There were not really any at all in the first feature, I believe that was. The only one there was Paul Tracy got dumped by Michael Waltrip, and he got some severe damage. I don't remember if they had to go to backup car or not, but Scott Bloomquist, I believe that's his first name, making a move on Ernie Francis Jr. for second place. Oh, and we are under caution. Speaking of cautions, we are under caution for what? Did we get a fun flag in the first 10 laps? Question mark. I'm not sure. Yeah. You're welcome, D23. Appreciate it. As you see on the bottom left corner, or bottom right corner, I don't know what it is for you guys. Sub for Diecast giveaway. We got some on display for you in front of you. And just for more SRX/NASCAR content. Okay, why? Oh, some debris. That is, we got. I think that's our first debris caution in SRX history. Can we get 10 likes?
Might be leaving it that size out there.
Oh, I just noticed your name, Michael. Michael, New Jersey Diecast. Do you do like a bunch of diecast stuff?
All right, well, won't take long. The MR safety team will get out there, scoop it up, and we should go back racing in just a lap or so. So Tony Stewart, 11 times a winner of the Knoxville Nationals. We talked about the big prestigious sprint car race as a team owner. I'd love to see Bloomquist or Deegan like get the win. I just honestly, in a way, I almost don't want Tony Stewart to win because I feel like everybody thinks he's gonna win, and in a way, like this, it's almost like he scheduled this race because he knew he was gonna be able to win, and so it's kind of like, like cheeky. You know what I'm saying?
Dash has changed a good few years back, but this is definitely a step into technology to see a glass screen inside of these dirt cars. Yep.
Cleanup continues. We'll take a break. The main event from Knoxville continues in a minute.
How are y'all doing tonight? Oh, can we get one more like to get to 10 likes? You collect NASCAR diecast? You're gonna have some interesting odds, D23. I'm not gonna just raffle it off to like any random subscriber. I'm probably gonna raffle it off to like anybody in like my 200 most recent subscribers because a lot of them aren't really NASCAR subscribers, the first like majority of them, because I kind of switched my channel content. If you kind of look around at my channel, you'll obviously see that I did a lot of music reactions. Scott Bloomquist, I have no idea. I don't know. They may. I haven't paid enough attention to what they've said something about that. Oh.
Don't wait.
I actually gotta like turn it off. Oh, Paul Tracy on pit road getting some more damage repair.
The first 5G network, and now we want to be the first to give everyone the joy of 5G by
But yeah, so I got some more diecast back here though. Not like an insane amount. I do have like a handful of little ones I got when I was younger. This is this is Erky Craven 25 Hendrick car, not HendrickCars.com like Kyle Larson's, but and then this was my first ever diecast actually. This Sterling Marlin Kodak car. I love this. Made Sterling Marlin like one of my favorite drivers to like read about in books and whatnot. It's actually pretty crazy that he almost won the Daytona 500 3 times in a row and almost would have if he didn't blow an engine while leading. So I think we're coming back to get the green flag here this time. Oops. Oh, next time by, we'll be coming back to get the green flag.
So 1 to go is the signal. They'll come back around for a restart with 4 green flag laps completed
in our 50-lap event. Paul Tracy's car.
Also got.
That's pretty good.
That outside front straight
So I think Paul Tracy is out of this race officially.
And since they were picking up all their
It looked like they're pushing that car back out of the way.
Then I got the Rainbow Warrior.
that's
Pretty sweet one.
Doesn't look like Paul's going to be able to continue in the main event. Pace cars all we are.
And here we are. Oh, Bill Elliott has just had maybe another mechanical issue. What, 2 weeks in a row? Tony Stewart gets a great jump at Scott Bloomquist right there. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Bill Elliott. Looks like he picked up some speed there a little bit. Oh, and it looks like Haley Deegan looking to make a move on the inside of Ernie Francis Jr. She may be able to get it in there. She's definitely down there. Just as she can be able to get it to stick. Oh, I don't think she was able to. Now Michael Waltrip is all over Haley Deegan for fourth. Tony Stewart pulling away now a little bit over Scott Bloomquist. So far, we only got 2 cars around this race, I believe. Paul Tracy and Bill Elliott.
We got Waltrip and Deegan. Waltrip just getting inside of the left rear. I mean, Waltrip's out there starting fights, so I'm not saying he's done.
Oh, here comes Michael Waltrip making a move on Haley Deegan. Oh, and he is banging into her. Oh my gosh. Oh. Imagine they said that on TV, they would get all the memes. All the memes. Man, Scott Bloomquist is hanging really well though with Tony Stewart. Oh, he's there. He's there now. Oh, he is there. Sorry. He's there. Oh, he didn't get it there. He got a little. He didn't. Oh, spinner. Oh, and we lost to Brian Brown. The spin it around. Oh, Elio Castroneves with big damage. Oh, that thing is killed. Oh, that thing is really killed. Elio Castroneves, that thing's done. First start ever on dirt. Didn't really go too well. So I wonder how this spin happens. Got Brian Brown leaning on Marco Andretti. Does he get some help, or is he really can't tell if he got any help from that angle? And then, whoa, that was a close one. Then I wonder if we can get another camera angle of it. Are we going to get another camera angle? Oh, and there's Paul Tracy. Yeah, I think he is done for the day. Paul Tracy. Man, we got 3 DNFs in this race. That's, I think, the new SRX record.
Like a pinball or something. So, I don't know. He's going to get one, man. He's got one coming. That's for no fun. Oh, I love it. I mean, I'm having a blast. Our car, it overheated in the end. I don't know what's going on, but it ran up to 250 degrees, and we couldn't get it to cool off. And we don't want to blow these motors up. These guys work too hard to get this car out for next week. We don't need a blown up motor.
All right, thanks, Paul. Amy? Yeah, man, thanks. Paul was as advertised tonight, standing on the gas.
Yeah. You've seen a lot of that, though. I'm wondering what else is going on with that overheating. That could have been Bill Elliott, but Paul Tracy had a pretty fun day.
Yes, he did. The thrill from West Hill gave us plenty of thrills tonight. Most times off turn number 4 here at Knoxville Raceway.
Let me watch. Number 1. Side by side, second hit on the wall, net right front, third time. Only do so much.
There's the flying 360 into the wall. He had another flying 360 at the end of the heat races. And Paul, remember, started 11th in the first heat race and ran all the way up toward the front, finished 5th. Then had the problems in the second heat race. So,
but was looking great. I mean, passing for second on the front straightaway. So he's right. He was running great. I mean, he was doing a great job. I mean,
that thing is pretty beat up, man. That thing is really beat up.
Not only just how well he could do, but also, how he's going to pan out with Michael, because it's always fun to watch. But
I'll also be streaming my commentary to the Cup Series race at Nashville tomorrow, the inaugural race.
Rivalry going on. This is what dreams are made out of. Come on.
It was fun. And again, Paul had a good time, and he'll be back. He gets another chance at the dirt next Saturday night when we go to Tony Stewart's El Toro.
But how are y'all doing tonight?
Another super famous dirt track.
Yes.
Knoxville and Eldora are really the most famous dirt tracks, and so it's no wonder that they're on this Superstar Racing Series lineup because they're iconic.
All right, one to go is the signal. Tony Stewart has chosen the outside lane for the restart of that orange car.
But here we are. Atlanta iRacing sure as hell lets you know how quickly that wall sneaks up on you. That is true. That is definitely true.
Terrible motorcycle accident in late March 2019. Long recovery for a period of time. He's a professional racer. After he started racing, he didn't have all the feeling in his right leg.
Oh, wow.
And it came back, and here he is. And look at Tony Stewart. Bloomquist to his inside.
I think it's going to come down to your top four to decide this one, for sure. And here they are, coming to the green. Not a great restart by Scott Bloomquist at all. Tony Stewart gets a really good launch. He's going to be able to clear Bloomquist for the lead. Man, and now they're looking to be 3 wide for third back there. Waltrip on the inside trying to get 2 for 1. He does. Man, that's a big move by Mikey Waltrip. He's been definitely one of the showmen of both these two races so far. Okay, so it looks like Elliott and Castro Neves were able to fix their issues, but I don't think they're going to be able to stay fixed. Ernie Francis Jr. dropping back another spot. Haley Deegan up to 4th. Oh, and we lost Brian Brown again. Are they going to make him park it? Oh, man, we just keep getting these cautions for Brian Brown.
You know, Marco is,
Oh.
Marco, and who's that?
Ernie Francis Jr. getting into Marco under caution.
That was frustration.
Let's see what's going on now.
It goes caution. You're a little heated. You're like, hey, buddy, I see you.
Let's see what's going on here.
This is another one that's going to play out.
Are they going to make Brian Brown park it, though? Let's see what happened this time. Oh, he just got
tagged together with Willie T. Ribs.
Willie T. Ribs KOs our boy Brian Brown.
More of that car on the outside to lean into. We only had one corner of it, so
here we are. This is a really good camera right here. Tries to get there and just something. Yeah. I've done that in video game or iRacing before. Just it's that one time and it's okay, and then just something about did he try and avoid it maybe a bit? I don't know. Something he did there.
All right, well, I'd say no harm, no foul. Everybody's continued in the race, whether some felt they were fouled or not. I guess we'll have to find out if we're told up for the restart.
So I hope he's able to. Oh, and we're already back to the restart here, man. That was a quick one. And here we are.
Still gets it, but I think
that was another really good restart. Oh, but Mikey Waltrip gets chopped off, and we lose Willie T. Ribs. I think, are we not going to throw the caution? I think we're going good. And Haley Deegan looking to make a move to the outside of Tony Stewart for the lead. For all the simps across America. There she is, guys. And, and there's the caution for Willie T. Ribs. Oh, now he is stuck, I believe. And there he goes. He gets it rolling again. But, man, we are just getting caution after caution right now. This is like the Busch Clash, guys. Oh, you got some help from Bill Elliott right there. You got a lot of help from Bill Elliott right there.
Going straight in the middle of the corner. We've got the onboard here to be able to see if maybe that was the case.
Who are we on board with here? I can't really tell. I think this is Marco. Man, all that dirt on the camera, you can hardly see anything. Oh, no, we're on to board with Willie.
Maybe.
But now.
Some good battles at the front.
Now it'll be interesting to see if Haley Deegan can make a move on Tony Stewart. That would be something else. That'd be funny.
Deegan has to go back to the outside of Michael Waltrip for a restart. We've completed 8 green flag laps in our main event.
And now we are finally getting over to this green flag. Hopefully we can run some green flag laps here and actually have some battles for the lead, but this is also pretty entertaining. Can we get 10 likes on the stream? I would appreciate it very much. And there we are, and we're getting the green flag again. I guess Haley Deegan was in third the last time scoring loop, I guess. Man, Bloomquist with the send, but he is way too high out there into the marbles. Man, that was almost really bad. But he is going to go all the way back to the rear, and they are really bumping and banging back there. I bet you they're going to wreck Deegan to the outside, but Stewart kind of slides up in a really defensive move there that was really clean. Stewart, Deegan, and Waltrip, your top 3, and then a big gap back to Ernie Francis Jr. And Bloomquist is all the way back to the 8th or 9th about. And here they are. She's trying to work that outside a bit. And is it going to be able to get her the run? No, it doesn't look like. It looks like Michael Waltrip's going to be able to prevail on the inside line. And that was a really solid move there by Michael Waltrip up to 2nd place. Here, let's get a replay of this crazy restart by Bloomquist. He just sent it, and he sent it a bit too hard. But definitely something to go back to, I would say. If he lets off a bit earlier, I think he's going to pull off and have the run off the top line and be able to get around Tony Stewart, in my opinion. He just sent it a bit too far and got up in the marbles. But that was definitely onto something there. Yeah, appreciate it for 10 likes, guys. 11. Hey, let's just keep counting them up. Keep counting them up. Sub for a Diecast giveaway as well. I appreciate your guys watching the stream. Oh, now Michael Waltrip's looking to make a move to the inside of Tony Stewart. Is he going to be able to get it to roll? Oh, he's still there. He's hanging there tight. That'd be a good one if Michael Waltrip won this one. I'd like to see that. Oh, that victory lane interview would be something else. He's working the inside now, and he's slowly edging his way up on Tony Stewart. Now he's got his bumper out front a little bit too. Oh, it's really working for him now. It's really working for him. I think he's going to be able to get this to stick. But if they keep battling, it looks like Haley Deegan's being able to sneak up a little on him. Will she be able to make a 3-wide pass for a lead like Marco Andretti did last week? It looks like Tony Stewart may have just let him go there a little bit because he don't want to keep holding him up and possibly lose another spot to Haley Deegan. And now it looks like Haley Deegan looking to maybe make a move on Tony Stewart for 2nd place.
Tony's got enough pressure as well as Haley Deegan is right there looking for a way around him. Look at Michael up 6 positions.
And Michael Waltrip and Labonte are biggest movers, up 6 and up 3. Scott Bloomquist, though, is working his way back up through the field. He was all the way back to 8th or 9th, and now he's back up to 6th. So it will be interesting to see if he can work his way back up, maybe with the help of some cautions, too. Now it looks like Haley Deegan may be able to get there to the inside of Tony Stewart. She's definitely peeking on him. I think she's faster right now. I don't know what it is with Tony Stewart, but he's definitely does not have the speed he had before. Appreciate all 20 of you guys who are watching. If we could get 15 likes, I'd also appreciate that. I know I just asked you for 10. And I don't like to sound like I'm annoying, but it's part of the business. But it looks like Tony Stewart was able to put together a couple good laps there, and now he's finally cleared of Haley Deegan. Looks like he actually may be getting close to Michael Waltrip now. These top 3 are on like another little island here.
What a good driver he is. If he walks away without a trophy from any of the 6 races, he says he will view this as being success.
Isn't that ironic that someone that can win the Daytona 500 twice is saying, I want to prove to people that I can drive? I think that's just the mentality of being someone that really.
And here we are, and they are rolling down there, man. Waltrip, Stewart, Deegan, Ernie Francis Jr., Bloomquist, and then somebody else are your top 6. The only DNF so far today is Paul Tracy, and that Bill Elliott in 6th place. But Bloomquist up from 9th to 5th after having that horrendous restart. We are 20 laps in to the 50-lap main feature.
and yet sometimes maybe that self-deprecation has worked against him.
Also, don't forget. Oh, and now Stewart looking to make a pass on the outside of Waltrip. I wonder if Waltrip had a problem. He all of a sudden just lost tons of ground. Now Deegan looking to make a move to the inside of Waltrip. Oh, but Waltrip chops down on her. Not going to be able to get by. That is 3 generations of racing in the top 3. That is facts, right, Brian?
I don't know. Maybe we should talk to him. Maybe not read this very much.
That's a possibility.
I know we could. We have the ability to.
But these guys are battling pretty well up here near the front. Tony Stewart takes the lead back from Waltrip, but it looks like Waltrip's going to go and look at the inside of Stewart. Dude, saying these names to the actual live stream just sounds so weird still. Like saying Stewart and Waltrip battling for the lead. And then just say Deegan as well. Like, totally. Oh, now Waltrip on the bumper of Stewart. He's going to make a move down here in turns 3 and 4, but Stewart gets a really nice run off the top and is able to excel past him. But these top 3 are battling, and it's allowing 4th place car of Ernie Francis Jr. to slip back into this a little bit, slowly but surely. Waltrip catches the inside curb there a little bit, forcing Deegan wide. This is going to allow Ernie Francis Jr. to make a move to the inside of Deegan for 3rd place. He sends it down in there in turns 3 and 4, and it looks like it's going to stick. Yes, it does. Ernie Francis Jr. up to 3rd, Deegan back to 4th. Now Bloomquist looking to maybe make a move on Deegan. He's slowly going to have to work his way back up if he wants another shot at this. And now we got a quick word from our sponsor, AT&T.
You got your existing customers, they also get our best deals. Everyone gets
oh man, this is annoying.
Questions.
But I do appreciate y'all watching. Oh, we got 15 likes. Didn't even notice that. Appreciate it. We are at 25 viewers. Can we get 20 likes? Dude, it's so weird. I feel like I've had so many viewers. Not so many viewers. I feel like we've had like 15 more viewers most of the stream. But like we've only had like 70 viewers the whole time. That's so weird. That's like unlike anything like a regular, what any of my regular streams are like. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and hit that subscribe button for a diecast giveaway, as well as streams for all the NASCAR races going forward, and just NASCAR content and stuff like that. So far, no, not any, I guess I'd say big crash. There's a lot of different spins, though, here and there at the start of this finale. And it now looks like Bill Elliott trying to make a move to the inside of Scott Bloomquist. Man, my English is kind of not working for me today, so sorry, guys. But Tony Stewart is still leading over Michael Waltrip, Ernie Francis Jr., and Haley Deegan has fallen back to 4th place. Looked like Scott Bloomquist was really working his way up through the field, but then he just lost a spot to Bill Elliott. So I guess maybe maybe he used up his tires. If that is really possible with these cars. I haven't seen too much of that. Well, it looks like Michael Waltrip has now gained back up on Tony Stewart. And these two have been battling it out pretty much this entire heat. Or not heat, finale.
Knoxville Raceway.
Tony's passenger lead here.
Got a spin in turn 4. It's Scott Bloomquist.
And we got a spinner. Scott Bloomquist. Are we going to get the caution?
glimpse of what happened?
Where are we under caution or not? I kind of so Haley Deegan here. I'm so lost right now. Is this thing live?
Oh, with Elio.
Oh, Elio gives the bumper to Scott Bloomquist and sends him spinning, baby.
We're gonna get another glimpse. Missed the first tap, but
Oh man, yeah, he totally dumped him there. Stewart needs to win. He is a pro on dirt. To lose a man who barely knows to lose to a man who barely knows dirt would suck. Plus, he needs to win the series he co-made. I feel like that may be a bit overstatement though, because these cars are not necessarily. I mean, I don't know enough about how these cars drive, you know. So, I mean, they may not be like anything he's driven before.
I'm sorry.
So,
I know that we're selling car insurance here.
yes,
but,
he theoretically should win. There shouldn't be a good reason for why he shouldn't win. But I don't know if I would state it like that. Oops. I didn't need to put all that up there. But there we go. But yeah, now we're back under caution. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. And you know, as you see down there in the bottom corner, it says sub for Diecast giveaway. So if you want to have a chance at winning one of these or a couple of these cars and giveaways in the future, hit that subscribe button. I'll make a video on you know, all the things that you may have to do. It's not gonna be too much. It'll be, you know, something basic things like make sure you're subscribed, like this video, and like follow me on Instagram. As easy as that. Does Deegan get a shot tonight? Deegan definitely has a shot tonight. She was actually making a move for the lead during this past green flag run, and definitely one of the top, I'd say top 3 most competitive cars on the night. The only driver to finish top 5 in both heats, I believe. And yeah, definitely been near the front both heats as well. But Deegan definitely has a shot. Appreciate y'all who are watching. Can we get to 20 likes? I would appreciate it. Got like 30 viewers. It's been fun rocking with you. Yeah, I hope you guys are gonna, you know, pop in for some of the NASCAR National Series race stream tomorrow. I'm really excited for that race. You know, I'm a Larson fan. I've always have been. I'm not like a bandwagon. So this year has been super fun for me. And he was fastest in all the lap averages, or fastest in lap averages, and like tied for fastest in practice. So definitely going to have a fast car again tomorrow. I don't think he's going to win. I think that would, I'm trying to like not let my hopes get up and think that he's going to win. But, you know, he definitely, I mean, he definitely could, but you know, all good things must come to an end. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to win. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. We're almost at 100 viewers on the day. It's been so weird. My average view duration has been like so long. There's like so many of you guys have been watching for most of the videos, so I do appreciate that. And we got 20 likes. Let's go. 25. I don't like to be this like annoying guy who's like, now can we get 5 more? Now can we get 5 more? But it's like, why not? So, you know, just how about, you know, you can just make it easier on yourself and just hit the like button. So, yeah, we'll be coming to get the green flag here in a second. I'll turn it back on. And there we just had another angle of Scott Bloomquist getting dumped by Elio. You also, yeah. And we got 100 playbacks on the day. Yeah, and you could definitely, Deegan will be a force to mess with in the truck series in a few years. She gets better and better every week. I do have to say that. I feel like Deegan actually has that most potential, like almost, I guess you could say Danica Patrick probably had more potential. But she just got, as long as, like, I feel like Danica could have possibly been decent if she had been not rushed through it so fast. But I think since she was so used to IndyCar, it is hard to make that switch. Like, it's not, and I think it'd be harder to do it the other way around. Like, Jimmy Johnson has not been good at all. Like, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. And he actually, I think, is getting better a bit, and he'll get better over the next year. But it's really hard to make a transition between those types of sports. But I mean, those types of driving. But I think Haley Deegan definitely is maybe even have more potential than Annika Patrick just because it's kind of the same style of racing. Trucks are not even trucks, but like her Baja trucks, or Stadium Super Trucks. That's what you call them. I can't remember what they're called anyways, but like those are a bit similar to more NASCAR, if that makes sense. I mean, not really, but I think maybe more so than IndyCar. I don't know. But here we are. We're going to be getting the green flag here in a second. We'll be getting going with 17 to go. 16 to go, actually. We'll be getting 16 to go here. Yeah, more well-rounded than Annika Patrick. Yeah, and I think she has a more likable personality, at least. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Annika, I don't know. I guess that's not, I wouldn't say it like that. I'd say, I don't know. As long as they don't rush her, like Natalie Decker is like the opposite. Like Natalie Decker is like a great example of like, I mean, she's really not a great driver in the first place, but like being rushed way too much as well. Like there's just no reason for it at all.
All right, Battle Royal out there with Smoke. Tell me, how are you gonna get by him?
Well, he's pretty good. I think.
But I think a lot of these girl drivers could honestly, I'm not saying that they could be decent, you know what I'm saying? Like they could actually maybe like have a somewhat successful like series, like a campaign in the lower series maybe if they like spent enough time down there. But they just get rushed right up to the Cup Series level all the time, and it does not work at all. Or even like they hardly ever get past Xfinity series because they get thrown in there when they're like 20 or 19 years old, like way younger than like even the like other rookies in their support, most of them at least. And obviously they're not going to do as well. Sorry, I'm going on a little rant here, but going to be getting the green flag here in a second, I do believe. Appreciate y'all watching.
A safety truck again. It appeared not to be under power. Remember, it was at Stafford a week ago that Elliott had trouble with the fuel pressure in his car.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good example, Christian Glass.
And it went caution, I think, before that they could lap him. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe somebody's got some kind of report down there that we could check in and see.
Yeah, I'll bet Matt's all over it. We'll hear from him as soon as he's got the news for us.
I have enjoyed watching this though, guys. I don't know what your opinions are on the SRX. Obviously, you're watching this, you must have some sort of interest or enjoyment in it. But yeah, if you guys want to let me know how much you think the SRX is doing, if you enjoy it, if you think it could be better, could be worse, things that you think they could improve and how. I mean, I think overall they've done a pretty good job. And, you know, I honestly didn't expect much more, and so far it's exceeding my expectations. Ooh, I believe that's Elio Kevchin-Evans did not have a great restart on the outside. Or no, Haley Deegan did not have a great restart on the outside there. But Tony Stewart with a great launch, and now Ernie Francis Jr. up to second place, and Michael Waltrip giving him some of the bumper. Oh, and Elio Kevchin-Evans working his way up to third. My goodness. Out of nowhere.
Got him fixed up.
Man, look at that. Yeah, that's right. That right front was not even going. Whoa, we got Kyle Petty. Yeah, we've had Brad Kozlowski in the chat before, so Kyle Petty, I guess it's also pretty cool, but
pushed up onto the lane. Here goes Haley Deegan through. So Michael struck.
Yeah, Kyle.
Restart. He's back to 5th place.
Coming out of turn 2 on that restart.
Looks like, yeah, Michael Waltrip got into the bumper. Ernie Francis Jr. there a bit.
Trying to take the lead, hoping for it. All of a sudden, he finds himself a few spots back.
But now we have Elliott and Tracy around, so 2 DNFs. Stewart's driving away right now, though.
Right now, Michael back to 5th place and has some work to do to get back toward the front. I'll tell you, Ernie Francis Jr. has had precious few laps ever of racing on dirt. He went out on a track down in South Florida where he lives called Henry County Speedway a couple of weeks ago before we started with our SRX series. Jumped in what they call a mod light car, won the heat, and won the feature at that local track.
Wow.
He's showing that he learned some lessons well here tonight, running in second.
Learned some lessons. He won it all. He sounds like he's a natural.
Yeah.
Drop a like if you have it already.
Fun to talk to. Got a lot of energy about him. Just so passionate about racing. His dad's here with him, his family. Great folks to be around. Had some laughs with him yesterday here.
down on pit lane.
Well, they have pushed Bill Elliott's car behind the wall currently. Rick Red is talking to Bill Elliott. They have topped it off with fuel, seeing if maybe that's possibly what the issue is, a fuel pickup problem. Still not quite sure. Bill, same issue as what you had at Stafford?
Same problem. Same deal. Yeah. We're going to try to go back out and make a few more laps.
So they topped
10 to go
back out, see,
in
maybe
the race.
problem in the cell.
But yeah, Stewart's got a pretty decent gap now over the field, so it'll be interesting to see if anybody can inch in or if we get another caution or a late race restart. Because otherwise, I don't see anybody challenging him.
Keeping with these same cars so that we keep the same colors so that we can start to identify the drivers consistently over the weekends. But that's great as long as everything's working fine, but when it's not.
So look back at Bobby Labonte. Bobby not a dirt track driver, but he's a dirt track businessman. Owned a dirt late model team for a couple of years, and he, his brother Terry, and Justin Labonte own Longhorn Chassis. They make dirt late model race cars. They just sold their 600th race car this week. And
That's pretty crazy. Didn't know that about the Labontes.
This year. So third place is the action spot at the moment.
Appreciate y'all who are watching.
He's had a couple of looks before timing 500 winner, but not found a way around yet. Maybe this time.
It's a good run off the corner.
Deegan making a move on Castroneves for third. 8 to go, though, so I don't think she's going to have enough time to get near the leader. But, hey, top 3, I think everybody will respect that out of Deegan.
Good job, Dodge. Come on, you can do it.
I mean, that's encouraging and all, but that's not someone in your ear saying clear, clear. So, you know, you've got to be really aware of your mirrors, yes, but, you know, that's not.
Dude, I could not imagine doing this on spotters.
So you really have to be aware of the rate at which you pass them, and you've got to go off.
I don't know. I feel like the 20 cars is good. I think both those things are good additions, but not necessarily maybe like necessary. Definitely should make some more. I think definitely should probably try and add some more cars in future years. But oh man, they've caught up to Tony Stewart all of a sudden. Now they're right on his bumper here with 5 to go. But during the winter, I feel like it would be a bit difficult because I don't know if all the tracks would be great. You know, weather wouldn't be great probably.
Tony's a little older. That's Ernie's dad right there. Talked about just learning so much.
Oh man, Stewart just got a great run off the corner though.
They just, you know, there's nothing like a dad. You know, it's Father's Day weekend, so I should say happy early Father's Day, Dad. I mean, I learned so much from my dad. He was the one that taught me everything.
Oh man, Stewart just turned on the accelerator again. Now can Deegan get up to? Can she get by him? Dude, Deegan should dump him. Deegan should dump him. Just I don't know why I said that, but she should just because it can give her a caution. But now they're gonna be on a time, 3 to go. It doesn't even really matter if she passes him now unless Tony Stewart spins out. Appreciate y'all who've been watching throughout the stream. Drop a like if you haven't already. Can we get 25 likes? Oh, and she's trying to poke her nose down there. She's looking, but she backed down. 2 to go. Deegan is right there. Oh, she's there.
Get inside of him, or at least get.
Oh, they're there. They're going to be coming to get the white flag this time.
Probably going to take a fender.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting finish right here. White flag. Stewart's driving away. Oh, Deegan's there. Can Deegan get? Oh, she's there to the inside. Is she going to dump him? Is she going to? Oh, she gets a good pass. Great pass. And Deegan gets by. But here comes Stewart. And Stewart's going to collect the dub. And the first Dirt Track Series race in SRX and the second SRX race ever. And Deegan comes on second, Francis in third. What a race. That was a pretty good one too, man. That was honestly, this has been a great 2 weeks watching these SRX races. Hope you guys subscribe to stay tuned for more and you'll watch more of these streams. I appreciate you watching with me and talking in the chat about different things, but yeah.
laps in the main event did Stewart, though it wasn't easy. Remember the challenges from Bloomquist earlier and then Waltrip.
Yeah, Stewart was definitely by far the dominant car. And you can honestly say Deegan may have been the second most consistent, second most, you know. But yeah, so pretty entertaining race today. A little bit of a demolition derby in the first beginning of the main feature, but, you know, really entertaining. I want to hear these post-race interviews, though. Will Tony Stewart fall out of his car when he tries to get out is the question.
As America's #1 RV and outdoor company, we've been in the business.
You're welcome, Kyle. Stay tuned for, you know, NASCAR streams in the future, you know, NASCAR streams tomorrow and more of the SRX streams. For now, I'm really only going to do SRX and the NASCAR Cup Series. Anything else more than that is, I feel like, a bit too much time commitment. Yeah, if I would, it wouldn't be able to be. Stewart was dominating in the end. Yeah, he really was. I was hoping there'd be a caution because I think Deegan really had something for him. And I think the restarts are so crazy as well, but Deegan actually wasn't having great restarts, and she lost too much track positions at different points to make you know, a run for the win. But yeah, Deegan, you know, I think Deegan has the potential to be a pretty, like, a decent driver one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's gonna win a championship. Not even saying she's gonna win a race. I'm just saying she could make, you know, playoff day, like, appearances. You know, she was consistent enough one year. Like, you know, she's definitely got enough talent and enough sponsorship. That's for sure. Yeah, definitely a huge run for Haley. I think I bet she's gonna make a YouTube video about this one. I'm interested to see what she says. Honestly, Haley's one of the most interesting drivers in the sport by far, just because she has that YouTube channel, which, like, is like a whole, like a couple drivers have stuff like that, but it's nowhere near, like, the level that she puts into it. And she has her TikTok, like, she has her social media platform, which is just by miles more than any NASCAR driver. Like, she has more than 1 million followers on Instagram, and I think Dale Jr. only has a couple 100,000. So does Jimmy Johnson. Like, nobody is near the amount of, you know. If you were to talk to, like, any kid in my age, they'd probably actually know who Haley Deegan is. Yeah, I think this one was. I'm satisfied with this one. Stewart and Deegan, the dub.
To feel your best and look it by using Just for Men shampoo and hair color to eliminate gray in 5 easy minutes.
Yeah, and like the Deegan, like the whole Deegan family is like one of those, like, social media families. You know what I'm talking about? Like almost like the Emilios. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all have their own, like, Instagram account with more than 1 million followers. Like, all the kids, the parents. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm interested to see these, you know, post-race interviews, though, because those are honestly, like, the great, like, pretty underrated.
This towel has already been used, and it still smells fresh. Pour a cap of Downy Unstoppables into your washing machine before each load, and enjoy fresher-smelling laundry for up to 12 weeks.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red.
You're welcome, WizSkins. Appreciate you guys for watching. Also, I appreciate if you hit that subscribe button as well. You know, it means a lot. You know, I still have not achieved monetization yet. That's kind of why I'm doing these streams, because it gives me, you know, a decent amount of view hours. Plus, they're fun. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Also, you know, I really enjoyed if you guys popped in at some point during my stream tomorrow during the Cup Series race and just, you know, said hello or anything.
Where now meets next.
Welcome back to
NASCAR. Yeah, I know. I think, and also getting, like, the Deegan family into NASCAR, that's also pretty interesting, you know.
Once again, finding victory here in Knoxville. A reminder, coming up next year on CBS is 48 Hours.
Here, let's hear
right
this.
Now it is all about Tony Stewart, who is standing beside our Matt Yoakum. Matt?
The Knoxville Nationals is the Daytona and Indy 500 of sprint car racing.
There he is.
An 11-time Knoxville Nationals winner. As an owner, what's this mean to score a win here as the driver?
As an owner?
Hell, it's the first time I've been in victory lane at Knoxville. You kidding me? This is where I've watched Donnie Schatz and Steve Kinzer and the greatest of the greats in sprint car racing. So I've never seen one come in backwards like this, but it's this is the place I've always wanted to be for sure. So this is pretty cool.
You won the last IROC race, you won the last championship, so you know the significance of history. What's it mean for you to score a win here in SRX?
like I said, it's, you know, this is the sprint car capital of the world, and you don't want to think Spire and Kendrick Jacobs and all the Knoxville staff and all the Knoxville fans. They're not used to 10 tops, and if they see 10, they want to see it on top of the cage, not surrounding the cage. So just appreciate the fans and everybody.
Yeah, honestly, Christian could not have stated it any better myself.
Sandy, CBS. The best thing, and it's hard to explain to everybody. But
Yeah, but that's also a really good point for Tyler. Like, yeah, like in her YouTube videos, everything, like she's always like super pumped up and excited, and it seems like she's always enjoying it.
This place is challenging. It's tough. Michael Walter. I thought if Michael Walter beats me, I'm going to have to go to therapy or something for about 3 straight weeks. I get beat by him. So I knew I had to find something.
And Michael Walter, that's the quote right there. I'm quoting that. If Michael Walter beats me, I'm going to have to go to therapy for like 3 straight weeks.
It was fun to run with those guys and fun to watch. Ernie's probably the most advanced guy that we've got in the series, so it was a hell of a night.
Kids were in the
Oh my God.
Here in Knoxville. Right?
Yeah, man, I'm here with Haley.
Hey, that is, he is so big. Oh my gosh. What in the world? He's so big compared to her.
Tell us a little bit about your evening.
Honestly, that was so much fun, and my goal coming to this race was to prove everyone that I deserve to be here, and I feel like we did that tonight. Running second to Tony Stewart, that's a huge accomplishment for me. These cars are so much fun. Ray Abraham did a great job with putting on this series, especially for a dirt race. It is difficult to put a dirt race on for a stock car, so he absolutely killed that, and I feel like we just ran a clean race. We just wrapped the bottom, and I stayed consistent, ran my line, and finished second.
Hey, Haley Deegan finished just second. Great run. Lindsay?
Like, she definitely has the potential to be like, you know, a decent driver, you know, like a decent driver. Like she's, and she, I think people like her, I think, a lot more than Danica Patrick already, because she hasn't done anything dumb. Like, even if she's running like mid-pack in the truck series, like she hasn't done anything dumb yet, and she's not running dead last either, you know. And she's been competitive at points, like in the top 10.
Francis continues to impress this 23-year-old.
And here he is,
basically a legend
DJ.
for the first time ever on dirt, and you impressed tonight, almost taking the win. Describe just the progression of how you got into your comfort zone.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Not too bad for a second ever dirt race. But yeah, we were just kind of riding around there, trying to save the tires as much as I could. Car wasn't as good in the feature as it was in the heat races, so I was just trying to keep the back end underneath me and just try and save as much as I could.
I've never heard of this guy before the SRX, but I like him. I like him.
I was trying to get the back of Tony's bumper to try and get by him, but man, can't be happier than that. That was an awesome race. Car's a little beat up, but can't wait to get to the next one.
Good podium finish for Ernie Francis. Guys?
All right, Matt, thanks. Danica, you've been with us for the first 2 races of SRX. We didn't really know what to expect, especially tonight on the dirt. What'd you think?
I think we saw some.
Well, they already kind of have an Xfinity team, so.
Do really well. But I think what we saw tonight was that if you were smart, if you were methodical, if you didn't get your car into the wall, if you weren't bumping and banging too much, you kept it in one piece, it seemed like you had a really good
There's the
night.
man, Willie T and Marco and Dre. I just love the whole like vibe of this, just like the community sense between all the drivers. Like, even if they don't win, they're just like here to have a good time.
Well, that Michael did, but I thought that was a great night of racing. Lots of bumping and banging, and rivalries. I think.
And that smile, am I right though, Tyler? You know, Tyler, you got to follow around for more of these SRX. Well, the ones with Haley Deegan. There's one more, so.
That's such a good point, Alex.
So I'm not willing to say any of this stuff myself because I don't want to embarrass myself. But you can. Great. Tony Stewart, Haley Deegan, and Ernie Francis Jr. I do really have to say, these little animations here, they're like better than Fox's. And like I saw, they're literally just doing them day up. They set up a stinking like recording area at the track, and they just with some green screens, and they set them up like not even like in a studio.
We know that's going to continue
next week. So at Eldora next week, the next dirt race, and then Lucas Oil Raceway, Slinger, and Nashville Fairgrounds are going to round out your next 4, man. I wish there was some more of these, but like some more races than just the 6, but definitely interesting. I wonder who's leading the point standings.
Everybody having a blast. So for
yeah, 2 years, like 1 year and then one more. Or he's saying at least 2 more, because I think she could be ready for an Xfinity series right after next year, but maybe 2 more.
Congratulations again to our winner, Tony.
Minuses, yeah, that's yeah.
Thankful for you turning in to watch this.
Definitely a great show, great race. You know, we're gonna be here next week, guys. So hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for that. Or you'll just look up SRX Livestream next week, and I'm sure you'll find me.
What Martin Luther King got to do?
What? Yeah, no, I think Tony Stewart. I think he's great. He's a legend of the sport. And Hailie Deegan, I don't know. I feel like I really would like to see a female driver actually do well, just to break the stereotype at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay if people still after Hailie Deegan, people still make jokes or about female drivers who suck like Natalie Decker, and people who get not suck but are forced into situations where they're not going to do well because they're not prepared. I'm totally fine with that, because it's true. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be nice to actually see somebody do well and break the norm of just being forced and just falling into the fame. You get what I'm saying? You'll go for all the demons and support Hayden's low tech career. How about you say that about Jeff Jackman over here? Hey guys. Yeah, I really appreciate this. Would you guys be interested in doing some NASCAR heat public lobbies or things like that, or the SRX game public lobbies, or Wreckfest? Actually, I also like Wreckfest as well.
You can return your lease regardless of make or model to any facility dealership and receive a
So I don't make my reactions to music anymore. I don't really know. It's not probably the greatest idea, but I switched what I do on my channel. I used to do music reactions. Now I do my NASCAR stuff just because that's what I'm more passionate about. And every week during these streams, I gain about 10 subscribers. And then during the week, I slowly lose subscribers because the people are oh, he doesn't do this type of stuff anymore. And so it's I've been at 1.7K for the last month and a half. Hopefully it'll finally get to 2K at some point over the summer. Yeah, it's extremely down to earth and real. Yes, that's the best part about it. It's not fake at all. There's so few ad breaks too, and I think even the announcing crew as well. Danica Patrick maybe not so much, but I feel like Brad Daugherty. I feel like Brad Daugherty's a really good example. He was an NBA player, somebody you wouldn't think would have any somebody who's professional in another sport, somebody you wouldn't think have tons of interest in something like NASCAR, but yet I feel like I'm interested in hearing what Brad Daugherty has to say. This is gonna sound terribly racist, but I don't know enough about Brad Daugherty either, but because he's black, but because he's the only black, or I'll say non-white reporter on any of the NASCAR shows at all. So it's just interesting to because people are so stereotypical towards NASCAR and NASCAR fans. It's just interesting to hear somebody who breaks the stereotype, especially somebody I feel like he has a real passion for the sport. He's an owner of a team that's not really good, yet he still probably spends tons and tons of money in it. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate to hear what he has to say. And it's also hilarious to see him on pit road with Hailie Deegan. He's 6'8" or whatever, and she's 5'4". It was he looked huge next to her. Hey, subscribing now, brother. Appreciate it, Tyler. Appreciate the subscription. Appreciate all who've watched. I'm probably gonna end it now in a sec because after Tyler, that's good enough for me to end it on. This is a short stream, only an hour long because I didn't stream the first 2 heats. But in the future, I will also stream the first 2 heats for anybody out there wondering. But yeah, I'm gonna stop it here. I appreciate you all who've stuck with me and watched. And I'll see you tomorrow during the Cup Series race. I am.